I'm trying to make this work. What I'm mainly working on today is this center part. I figured the sooner I put it down, the quicker I can, yeah. Anyway, welcome. I'm trying out a new setup, a different setup, and it's already causing me problems in that tomorrow I do oil pastel, and half of this stuff is going to have to be moved back. And then Thursday, if I work on this, I have to move it all back. I don't have like two different setups. Um, I know I could do oil pastel here, but that's still, I've got all my oils over on this side. I'm trying to figure it out, is all. But right now I started in on the greenery. I had the underpainting, loose painting done, and I'm seeing in the camera over here that the the leaves are too dark. You cannot see the form very well at all. I do like that I'm having to step back. I mean, of course I could come in like this, but it's making it much looser, which is what I like. So I'm going in here with just a little yellow. It's just a cad yellow. This is from a photo that I took over a year ago. I didn't realize it had been that long. I thought it had been like 6 months ago. But the photo was dated August of 24. So I did go over the whole canvas too with a layer of walnut oil so that I'm working on a juicy surface instead of a dry surface. I just put some on a paper towel and yeah, put it over it. So there's a slight sheen to it, but you're not picking it up on there, and I love that. I know I need to set up a permanent location for each medium, but then that would mean not necessarily a separate camera because I'm using my phone on this one, but the lights and all. I have one light. Well, this one's not going to be that hard. This is the whole reason for me doing this, is to kind of figure all this out, because I've been wanting to. I love doing it like this. Oh, I have my reference photo over here too. I love doing this. Being forced to do it at an arm's length. Like I said, I can always go in, but I don't know that you want to see my head instead of the. I wish I could play the music I was listening to. I'm just making sure it's live. Do I have sound? Just checking things for next time.
live.
Yeah, sound's not very, I need to speak up. There's my gray hair.
Things for next time.
Yeah, I just need to speak up a little louder. But I tend to get into what I'm doing and so if you can't hear me, I planned on just going like an hour today, but I might get in the groove here and just keep going. I love this line right here. I put in that background, that'll chop off some of that. And I know it's not real close. We can work on that too. This comes down. It is right there. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't know the solution other than just moving things around every time. I might be able to do the oil pastel over here, but I'll still be needing to, like I said, move things. I wish I had like one location for oil painting, filming, and one for oil pastel and filming. That's interesting. I don't think you can even see it very well there, but that looks pretty cool up close in real life. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. So what are you all working on? What's the deal? What are you doing? I always wind up getting paint on my arms, and we had these compression socks, so I cut the feet off of them, and I've already got paint on the first one, like within 5 minutes of putting it on. You probably wouldn't have even noticed if I hadn't said something. I can start putting some of that in there. I need a brighter, a deeper yellow. It's not straight yellow. It's that was a big blob. Blob is okay in this instance. Oops. This is a plant that I bought at Walmart last year, and the poor thing was on its last leg, and I got more drawings and things out of it. I think I spent like $2 on it or something ridiculous like that. It was on clearance because she'd be sad. I need to take some of that blob off that I put there that I was bragging about. And I don't like that my easel's over here, or my easel's here, and my paint I have to turn. It should be, that's a little better. I did move the easel. I moved it to, so it's closer to the work desk. I know a setup can always be an ongoing process, especially if you're working with more than one medium. But I'm looking. There's got to be a way. It's got to be easier. This is just a little bit of dioxazine purple to make some of those shadows in there. I know this doesn't look like a flower yet. It will. It will. I promise. I've asked a few other people about setup, and I haven't really got any answers that usually I get questions. I don't get, oh, why don't we try this? It's, do you need this, this, or this? I do not, yeah, I'm trying to do this low budget too. I know it probably looks it. Not with the art supplies, but with the filming setup. Because, oops, I'm on the wrong screen. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't know if this will play music in the background or not, because I've got, let me try it. That's what this is all about, is trying things, right? Let's see if that plays some music. Because I've got, let me try it. That's what this is all about, is trying. You'll hear an echo because I'm checking the sound. Let's see if that plays some music. You can hear the music. That's what this is all about. You'll hear an echo. So. I'm going to turn off the mic too here and see if it's still. Hello. There we go. Yeah, it seems to be working okay. So, brownie points for me. maybe I need to skip. No, I really don't want to. I started to say maybe I could skip oil pastel, but I know a lot of people that's what they're into. But this definitely makes me wonder about Master Monday. I took down that poll too. I just wasn't getting a lot of feedback on it, and frankly, it was kind of embarrassing. See, it's got more of an orangey tinge in here. Is that picking up on the, yep. And in here, just a little more red. I have been dying to work on this for a long while now. So this is really, this is, yeah. This is what I need today. I was listening to really good music. I wish we could do that. I understand why we can't, though. By the way, I love this easel too. It is a Marte. Yeah. I probably would have looked for a maiden if I were to buy one today, but I really like this one. It's served me well. It has. I was kind of hoping Pierre would show up so we could talk about the book. That's okay. I know he has a life. Not that those that are here don't have a life. You know what I mean. Is anybody doing anything fun for the 4th? I am probably just going to... Oh, on the 4th, I'm going to do my flip through of the master studies in the notebook because it's filled up. So I want a video of all of them. It's just going to be a quick flip through. It's not going to be an in-depth on each artist or anything. It's just going to be, this is what I learned from this one. I really like this one because I learned X, Y, Z, that type thing. Because there's, gosh, how many? 38, I think. 38 of them. And if I spend 1 minute on each one, I figure is a good guideline. See, I wish I had my easel. I need to get my palette on the easel so it's vertical, which is not difficult because of the easel I have. The reason I'm doing this is we have this old sink, and the perspective of these, like the tiles and stuff, the way it warps in the photo, I thought was kind of cool. So that's what we're doing. I may go ahead and paint on this on my own and not bore you, because I said I was only going to be like an hour. And the white, even though it doesn't show it here, the white reflects all these yellows and oranges, and so I want to incorporate that in here. What reminded me was I haven't added any red into this. It would help make it pop a little more. I keep getting that part wrong because this goes over there. It goes swoop, swoop, there it is. We've only been filming for 22 minutes. Very good. And that I'm not taking up a lot of time. I'm making progress. I did start this before, though. Ah, this makes my arms itch. I may not be wearing these. I was hoping it would prevent paint from getting on me. I do have a glove on this hand, but I don't get much paint or anything on my painting hand, so. I love painting. I mean, it's just like total zen to me. I hear a frog outside my window. That's cool. I think that's what it is. Could be my fan. Nope. Fan's still going. Frog quit. Whoop, there, he's back again. We used to have, well, we still have a bird feeder outside this window where I could see it. It was about, I don't know, 40 feet away from the window. And we got deer and all kinds of cool stuff. It was, fortunately I took some photos of it. I don't know why we quit doing it. I think it'd be good for my husband to do, if nothing else. It was really cool. It's cool looking out your window and just seeing that one time there was a fawn out there, like right by the window. I came across that photo yesterday. Trying to get these little spooky things. I don't want the edges to be too clean and sharp, so I want it to have more of an impressionistic look to it. I know it's not necessarily starting out that way though, which is not necessarily a good thing, because if you don't start loose, you won't end loose. I'm using a lot of 1980 Gamblin paint. It I've said it many times, I like the price point for the quality. See, the sink is sink is going to be such a challenge, because it's I don't want it white and gray. I want to have all those colors that it reflects, but I've got, in the reference photo, it doesn't necessarily do that. You know how photos just don't pick up everything. I know, that's shocking. If you've ever tried to take a landscape photo, you know what I mean. Or sunset. It's just not the same. Might be too warm. The paintbrush I'm using is a Rosemary & Co. It's a short flat, number 2. And I chose it because I was working on these leaves and all. See, that looks too warm. How do I cool her down? It's kind of a greenish, so let's add some burnt umber. Or burnt sienna, rather. Let's see if that cools it down, neutralizes it a little bit. It's probably too much. I'm probably going to have to work on this background quite a bit, or this sink area. Oh, I love that. That's better. And I love the way the drains are off off. They're not symmetrical. I don't want that so clean. See, that doesn't look. Let's try a little dioxazine. See if that. That's too dark, but the value or the color is better. So I'll tone that down. I blocked in the pot with just burnt umber or burnt seed. Yeah, burnt umber. I don't know. Should I leave it like that? Looks very dramatic. No, it's too much. Let's tone it down. That's better. The perspective on this was very challenging, and I wound up getting a projector, a digital, so I could lay things out because it was so warped for what I usually do. You know what? I really do think that's my fan that I'm hearing. It's not a frog. Darn it. That's just not. I may have to wipe this all off over here. Because it's not. And I don't usually have to use a projector. I didn't have one until I did this, and it was like, man, I kept fighting it and kept fighting it, and finally I just gave in. Because it was just too, I love the image. I love the warped, but I just could not get it. Need some red in there. Especially like right down here. I might make these colors a little more intense as I go. That looks like the bleeding. Let's bandage him up. I wanted pinkish, I didn't want blood red. Yellow. See, because now I lost this curve in here. I was looking to see, because I don't want to do that. I started to grab some ivory black for in here, or some Payne's gray, and I don't want to do that. Let's mix up some ultramarine and burnt umber. Again, I don't want these edges that sharp, so I'm not sure. Because that's the, oh, I see what I can do. I have a rag down here. I don't plan on going more than an hour today on this one because of this being more of a test run. I may just continue painting on it though, on my own. But I don't want to honestly, I just don't want to bore you all with. Is this working? Is this working? So. And this is already giving me a good idea of how this setup works. So. This is too yellow. Maybe if I made it more orangey. No. No, no, no. That's too light too. I know the colors on some of this, on the white areas in particular, are not sorry, I keep saying are not as good as I should get them. But we're working on that. Like this right here. But this setup is telling me a lot. I mean, I know you can't, for one thing, it's not close enough if I'm doing any details. But, man, I'm sorry, I keep saying, But right now I'm just trying to get the overall base color. There's like a leaf right there over the edge. Oops. I know that's not dark enough. Come on, where are you? I just want some green. Just want some of my green. Oops. There we go. Pierre! I'm only going to be for about an hour or so because this was mostly a test run just to see if the setup would work. There I go again with I haven't got to look at the book. Sorry, I need to really break that habit. After I flipped through it the spine broke. I did not do anything to it to cause it other than just open it up. So thank goodness I used to do book repairs at the library, and so I was able to fix it, but now it's drying. I'll be able to get it out today. But in the process, I haven't been able to look at it. And I will say, I contacted Amazon support. It took some doing to find it, and they gave me a full refund after I pushed it a little bit, because first they were like, well, we can give you 15% discount. No, it was 10. I was like, no. No. You're not going to be able to sell this book. It's broke. The spine's broke. It's worthless to somebody to buy. So they gave me a full refund. Well, they say they gave me a full refund. I have not got it in my account yet, but I feel fairly confident that it will be. I guess I should be proud of myself. I got Amazon to give me a refund. My first thought was, they're gonna think, well, this isn't worth messing with. We'll just send her another one. Because I sent them a video. I had a video and photos and I thought, well, if they send me another one, I'll just donate this one, fix it, and donate it to the library, or donate it to the library and let them fix it. Because it is a gorgeous book. But I'm happy with the refund. I was able to fix it enough to, and if I didn't get it completely with what I had, I'm going to take it to the library and get the supplies to do it a little better, because I used what I had in my bookmaking supplies. I happen to have some single stitch binding repair. That's too yellow, too yellow. Like a leaf in there. I can go in here. Oh, I love that. Love that right there. You can't see it completely. But, oh, yeah. All I'm using to record with or stream with is my iPhone. Because I didn't want to move my webcams and didn't have to move them all back. So the test run is primarily so that I know you can hear me, you can see what needs to be on here. I can zoom in on my streaming software, so oh, that's not what I wanted. That's okay. We'll make her work. Just wipe that out. Makes it look round-ish, too roundish. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm not using anything except for mineral, or not mineral spirits, walnut oil, or straight from because I want this to stay wet as long as possible. That looks like it's rusty, doesn't it? Instead of being a shadow. It's not rusty. Let me tone that down a little bit. There's some white in there, or lighter in there. There we go. Poncho is in his usual spot underneath the table. The other table, he's not under my easel. There is a woman on TikTok that tells people how to get the best deals on cars, what to ask for, what to not pay for. Maybe I should start doing a Amazon. This is just a hair lighter in here. I'm hoping looking at that book is going to help me with the colors on this too. And the book I'm referring to is, sorry, Oil Painting Color. It's a Amazon book that has been highly recommended, and when I flipped through it I was so impressed. So we'll see. It has like color history. It's supposed to. I haven't got to read it yet. It's supposed to be really, really good. That was Poncho doing his shaking hello. I think I'm gonna leave that one like that. And we're coming up on an hour. So glad I put walnut oil on there. It just makes a huge difference. Doesn't have that drag to it. when you first put paint on canvas. Sad looking little plant. Well, I think this stream has told me what I need to know. I kind of wish I had not scheduled the the oil pastels for tomorrow, so I could work on this on camera. Ooh, added milling there. I'm trying to use up the paint that is gonna dry out by the time I get back to this, and have it as an underpainting for, or you know, the first layer. Of, yeah, so it doesn't go to waste. We don't want that. There's no sense in wasting it. Oh, that doesn't go there. Oh, it does go there. Okay. I have some of this green already mixed up, so. Flower, flower, back of flower. I don't know, I may stick this in the freezer instead of just the fridge. Maybe it'll last a little longer. I must say that really brings out the, yeah, I like that. I like you so far. Oh, there's some, nope. It has a lot of work left to do, but you can do Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. It's been just over an hour. And as I said, this was a test. So, if you have any suggestions or anything, if the sound is not working right for you, or if you know, whatever it is you think, I would like to eventually get a view of the palette, but I don't have another camera without moving everything around. So for right now, this will have to do, unless I buy another camera. So, which isn't totally beyond the possibility. I see something that's bugging me. This in here. Shadow shouldn't be so light. Right, thanks for coming along for the test ride. I appreciate it. You all rock as per usual. Thank you for being here. I'll leave that in there just to make a fool of myself. All right, thanks all. I'll see you later. Take care. Be